NFL 23, and we'll see the Steelers reigning league MVP. Your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Steelers and the Browns, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Alongside Charles Davis and CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses who have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Now a play fake here on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day.
He threw the 3 interceptions in last week's ball game, and now on the opening drive here, he throws an interception. So a bit of a troubling trend. See if he can fix things. 1st and 10.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Steelers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. They'll look to throw again.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10.
Play action, they'll throw.
That's caught by Marquez Callaway.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught by Callaway. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's not critical about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the block comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Deebo Samuel
from 3 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Back to throw again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers have got it on cruise control. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground as his guys start with a first down.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Jordan.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Brevin Jordan.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
He's been sensational all year. He threw touchdown pass number 45 the last time they had it. We'll see if he can build on that number here. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kick.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some room to roam now. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got this one complete to Callaway.
He's got room at the 30, down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards. Now back to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Marquez Callaway.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable.
Well, the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? Big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you created with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to punt.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Mixon. And some room to work.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 52 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Marquez Callaway.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game.
And now out come the Steelers. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
This offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. This is Mixon on the draw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Powers through him. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Mixon up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Pittsburgh,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Browns, They are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.
It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Steelers' leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Steelers and the Colts, next on EA Sports.
We have a perfect day for football. The roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their ninth-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Back to throw now on first down.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Back to throw here. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Deebo Samuel,
his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Steelers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing.
There we go.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon.
He'll get this to about the 38.
The numbers for Mixon last week: 16 carries, 130 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. On play action, they'll throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the ball changing hands on the... He threw the interception on the previous drive, but that only led to 3 points. Defense held him to a field goal. They're still working with a lead here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jahan Dotson, 72 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league. They are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every...
He hit on the big one on that last drive. Touchdown pass number 50 on the season. What a year he's put together, and he'll try to build on it here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And it's been feast or famine for him so far. 2 touchdown passes, but also 2 interceptions, including the one to end their last drive. They'll start here 1st and 10. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
The Steelers at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners is 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14 and
touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this 1st half, as he'll try again with a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Looking for Dodson. He's got him.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jahan Dodson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts first and 10.
You're still not sure what happened.
They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field.
And who they need us to go at. Yeah. So the ball's still open. There should be a second ETA.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Coming across the field, he finds Dodson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw again. From the left side, it's complete. Yeah. But not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll find Everett there, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found a hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's got a man, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jahan Dotson
from 6 yards away.
And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating some.
Okay. We have. Like I can tell you.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber? Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the interception.
What you're looking for with an
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
There's Samuel adding to his big game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. They go play action here on first down. To Mixon on the check down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's going to be caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll drop the throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
The previous play is under review.
At issue here, does the football make contact with the ground and before he secured it? And I think some of these angles are going to give us a pretty good look.
Secured is the important part because the ball can touch the ground, but it can't be loose when it does. So that's what they're going to have to try and figure out.
After review of the play, moving on the field stand.
That would tell me that that donation number was canceled. $0 or $30. And then come back to the second.
Now Joe Mixon. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Mixon with it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is Mixon.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
We have somebody on.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Steelers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on.
Okay? Because that's this guy in particular was not, that we might get him there, and he kind of made it seem like if we didn't give him more money, he wasn't going. And that should have been. As far as quality of tackles, do we have anywhere where we explain how to, like point speed and all that stuff?
It's week 11 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Steelers' creative quarterback. He's looking for a milestone 5,000-yard season, and maybe a little hardware come February as well. It's the Steelers and the Jags, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
At the confluence of the 3 rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and Charles, this is a contest truly worthy, I guess you would say, calling it a showdown. We have the league's #1 passing game going up against the league's #1 pass defense. Time to decide which of the league's best is truly supreme.
And for fans who love this game, who follow the NFL, matchup like this in the regular season can't really get any better, can it? And I know it's only the regular season, but the intensity that I'm feeling so far, already like a playoff atmosphere.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, putting the ball right on him.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 2 touchdowns and, don't forget, over 200 yards as well. Not bad.
It certainly seemed like every time you looked up, he was catching another touchdown pass, didn't it?
And if he wasn't doing that, it was a great catch for a long run after. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jaron Dotson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
There we go.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good, because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
It returns it right back to Samuel. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can still afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Marquez Callaway,
31 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
a nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at Samuel.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Well, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around. And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken. They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught by Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the
Here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's interference. Defense.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown drive. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's closing in on 300 yards passing already in this first half as he'll take over here on first down.
set up to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Out left to Dotson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. They'll throw now on the final play.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start with two cities separated by only 100 miles or so. Cincinnati taking on Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. Austin Eckler, over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Malik Willis throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. A.J. Dillon, a touchdown run in that first half. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pushes him over. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know,
their lead is diminished a little bit here after he threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So we'll see if this offense can right the ship. 1st and 10.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
after what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right way to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now in the afternoon. Now a play fake here on first down.
Looking for Dodson, and he's got him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll run with Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now they run with Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
I'm going to lose quarterly.
Red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16.
He still has 6 points.
That reception
He
is
looks so
600
inept.
NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
Well, according to this, oh, I see. Right now you're behind in points, but it basically suggests you still have a 60% chance to win.
Yeah, but I don't know how many
Like, how's my tight end doing?
58%. It just went to 58%.
He only has 1 point, though.
Who?
My tight end.
Smith with Miami. Miami's playing a shit game.
Yeah, they are.
Miami does not look like a 2-0 game team.
No.
No, I mean that guy's letting you down.
Yeah, I should just.
But when does Atlanta play?
They play tonight, I think. I've been keeping track on the NFL app.
Yeah, see now, so you got 3 Atlanta guys. So if they play tonight and they play well, that could pull it out.
They have
for
to beat.
you.
They have to beat the Chiefs, though.
Well, your individuals have to be very good.
Yes, that's what
the
I'm saying.
team doesn't matter. They can lose their asses.
But that's what I'm saying, because I have a wide receiver and running back, too.
Oh, and he's got KC Steele.
Yeah.
And Buffalo, God, he's got some good players. KC kicker and KC defense. I don't know about the KC defense. It's not that good.
No.
Well, right now as it stands, and look at this. This is changing almost every play.
Yeah.
You still got a 50% chance. When I walked up here, it was 60%. Now it's 57.
Yeah, it keeps changing, even on his.
But according to this, right now you're projected to get 105 points, and he's projected to get 98 points.
That's how many points we have right now in total.
Oh yeah, 53 to 58. Yeah, but the projection, the small numbers.
Oh, those ones.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's what they're saying you're going to end up with. That's why you've got a 57% chance of winning.
Yeah.
Because, you know. But it's anybody's.
I
don't know. Maybe Prescott will have a better second half. I doubt it.
I doubt it, too.
ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Hey, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. You just hand
and in for the Steelers touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 8 yards out. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they're also closing in on a 5th straight victory. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he's certainly...
And the Steelers set to take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the drive continues.
You got to figure this is where tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. He's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Let's go.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for Pittsburgh, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
There we go.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Steelers' creative quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Steelers and the Panthers under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin with my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at the Panthers in this matchup. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power rankings, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquez Callaway, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He connected on his first pass of the game for a long touchdown, so we'll see what else he's got up his sleeve as they start 1st and 10 again. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown number 22 on the season. Now the Steelers have taken the lead.
There we go.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have it, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys begin 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. These two teams all tied after one. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's complete over the middle to Callaway.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Callaway.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Steelers at 9-1 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Now 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it.
There we go.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back to throw.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't it? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. He keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he can have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So after 3 drives that ended touchdowns. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there to see if they can go on that stuff. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
And that nearly intercepted. I know for his hands defensively, that's a play he probably thinks he should have come up with.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back on the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And he's got Jordan complete right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brevin Jordan, 38 yards. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up to throw. Quick slant, Dotson. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Back to throw again. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he fires one incomplete. He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan. And now it's 3rd and goal.
They'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of it.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Marquez Callaway. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it. keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man-running coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deebo Samuel, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I'm just wondering, how many yards is he going to throw for? We're only in the 3rd quarter. He's just thrown for a ton.
You have your abacus here?
My what?
Your abacus?
I thought you said like Atticus Finch.
No, we're not getting that deep. But counting this up, we might need a few extra people in here because the yardage he's piling up, the way that he's playing, it's a lot of fun to watch. I can't wait to see what he does next.
We'll see what he does here on this drive. A very solid gain of 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Try to target him again deep. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deebo Samuel, 48 yards. And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's crazy.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Got his target, Samuel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mixon is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
Mixon with a 1st down carry, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
There we go.
Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 19 yards away.
That's crazy.
And the Steelers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, they just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And now out come the Steelers.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we were going to start bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field are already making plans for the evening.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Mixon. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Again, it's Mixon.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mixon up the middle. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Back to throw here.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive game on the offensive side of the ball. Those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Steelers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
It's week 13 of the NFL, and we'll see the Steelers' creative quarterback, your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Steelers and the Falcons, just ahead on EA Sports.
But not far from where the Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit. We can just talk about defense. But let's face it, we're talking about two units that rank in the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goals. You better finish your drive with a touchdown if you want to keep up with the jump.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense?
No applause for the defense. What?
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. They just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
There we go.
Gerald Everett with touchdown #7 on the year.
And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I've warned against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this up. He'll look to throw.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The Steelers at 10-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, You show your team some trust instead of just talking about winning, the very next.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deebo Samuel with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 10 touchdowns on the season. When anyone scored that many times, as a former defender, I know exactly what you're talking about before the game. Key on him. Don't let him get in the end zone today, guys. Let's keep him out of there.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we
They
go, here we
work
go.
on 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's connected on a couple of touchdown passes so far, but did have the interception on the previous drive as they begin here again with a 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Brandon Judy from the yard out as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change. You've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the side? Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He does have the one interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you throw 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1
every single time.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw now on first down. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Quick slant, Dotson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Marquez Callaway. A 2-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on their first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but he's...
And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And try to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Channing Tindall able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 29 and 2 short of Ladainian Tomlinson's all-time record 39.
And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Back to throw here. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught by Callaway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. With that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's Samuel caught left side. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Joe Mixon, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's a run with Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deebo Samuel from 3 yards out. Well, the Steelers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Room here to run. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
CD, fourth quarter, you're still above 3 minutes remaining, but right now running the football is a pretty good idea to work that clock, right?
It certainly is, because your team is strong right now, and you can feel the defense fading a little bit. Their goal, continue to run it this effectively, called victory formation as the clock winds down, and end the ball game and move on.
7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Bless you.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Dak started scoring.
Oh, he almost had 30 points for me.
5 yards is the tally.
He,
Game's over.
yeah, the game's over, but he 29.86. That put me up to 78.66. Dad showed me that my score rate, well, now I'm up to 125.16 that I might get.
Alright.
But the tight end for the Dolphins did terrible. He only got 2.80.
Oh.
So that sucked.
Yeah.
Because my other tight end was out, so he was with the Browns. And I just have 3 Falcons and 1 Jacksonville. 1 running back for Jacksonville.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but well, we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, Offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Helping them just a field goal. That's a heck of a job.
You okay, Mom?
They went out there with that determination.
Oh, you're just letting patches out.
Pretty good game plan. Pretty good idea what
I said, oh, you're just letting patches out.
Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile,
Patches. Johnny, go catch him.